Hi, I'll quickly give you a tour of some of the nice features we can achieve with Dropbox. First of all, Dropbox has two areas in which we can maneuver files. One is on your desktop, inside of a folder that is called Dropbox. So if you go in that folder, all your folders that you have in Dropbox is visible there. You can then move files around from in these folders, and it will automatically move them um, in any other computer which has the same Dropbox. Okay, I actually have another computer with the same Dropbox, so I'm gonna open TeamViewer to show you that computer. Okay, I've got that other computer open now. Now let's open Dropbox on that computer. So you see it's the same file structure. We go into the audio, and you see that there are some folders here that is also on this computer that I'm doing the recording on. So let's open that. You see it's the same files or same folders. Now if I was to go to Dropbox in a browser, it'll look like this. So now I'm in Dropbox in a browser. You'd see it's the same file structure, and if I open audio, you'd see it has the same folders. You'd see that there are folders here that is not on my computer. Okay, so this sermon index isn't on my computer, and yeah, but the rest, they are there. The reason why sermon index is not on my computer is because it is a file that is very big and has lots of files in it, and I don't really want to download all of that to my local computer. So in Dropbox, if you were to go back to, let's say, that other computer, you can open Dropbox and go to Preferences, Accounts, and then select which folders to synchronize to this computer. And in this area, you can select which folders you want to download to your local PC. So if I would then make any changes to any of these files, it'll immediately make that change on this computer, as well as in a browser the changes will reflect. So for example, let me make a little change. I have saved a new file into the folders called test. It's already uploaded it to the server at Dropbox. Now if we were to look at it, there it is. It says it was created 10 seconds ago. And if I now go to the other computer, we are waiting. Let's refresh it. It's not there yet. Just give it a moment. And there we go. It downloaded it here as well. So if I open that file, we see that's the text file. Let's say I change feature to tricks, and then I click save, and then I close it. It'll immediately update to the server, and so it says that it was changed 10 seconds ago. If I open it, it actually says tricks now. So I can say close. Now if I go to my local PC and I open it, it also says tricks. So you see that it's the same file, but because I changed it, it actually synchronizes it to any other PC that has this same Dropbox and to the cloud where this actual document is kept. Now even though that is already very nice, feature, a feature that is even more advanced is that you can right click on any file or any folder, and you can share this folder with it has a little Dropbox. Now I know on a Mac it might look a little different, but there will still be this share option. So I can take this file and share a Dropbox link, and it will tell me that it's copied the link to my clipboard. And if I was to now open this file here and paste, there is the actual link to that file. Now that DL stands for download. So if I currently send this link to someone, it will just let them open the file in their browser without downloading it. So then there they will have the following options. So let me quickly do that. Obviously I'm going to log out of my account because I don't want to go to that link as myself. Okay, so I'm logged out. So I paste that link in here and it got the 0 there. And now it gives me the option to download it. Now it also gives me the option to print it. In fact, it gives a lot of options here. Okay, you can hide the comments as well. Now you can sign in, and if you're signed in, it'll give you the option to add it to your own Dropbox, which is very nice, especially if it's a very big file. So you can share via this link that file with anyone, and they can even do nice commenting on it. If they're logged in, then they will be able to comment on this file. It's almost like collaborate with you about what is there. This has really got countless possibilities. Then there's the second reality that I would like to look at, and that is how easy it is to move files around inside of Dropbox. Now, if you have a folder which you haven't synchronized to your own PC, you've selected it so that it doesn't download to your computer, then you can still move files around in that folder right in the browser. Now let me show you that. Okay, we are now inside that folder, Summon Index, and we'll open folder 0. I wouldn't suggest you moving all that folders at once, although it's possible to move more than one folder at a time. I wouldn't suggest you do that. Basically, you would select the first one, scroll all the way to the bottom, click Shift as you would to select a set of files on your computer, Shift, and then you've now selected all of those files in the folder from the top to the bottom, and you'll see that there is a move and a copy. So you can click on copy and it'll load the file structure of your Joomla Dropbox, and then you can simply browse to the folder where you want to copy those files to. So let's say I want to move them here, and I would click copy, and it will, I'm not going to do that, it's going to duplicate all those files. I really don't want to do that, 851 files. But then Dropbox would move those files in the browser to that folder, and sometimes it looks like it's hung so that it doesn't seem to do something, and it seems to just spin. What I would usually do then is I would basically leave that browser window open, and then later when I think, okay, this is, let's say 10 minutes later, I'll just close it. Because I think, I might be wrong, I haven't got confirmation for this, but I think Dropbox takes that command and puts it in a queue, and it starts running even though you do anything else. It doesn't affect it. It already got the command and it is busy doing it, and it could be that possibly the browser window is not necessary to stay at the same place to keep the action running. But the way that you can see that it worked is that you can later come back to that file and select them all and see if the file count is the same, and then you would know that all the files have moved. And so this is how I double check to see that all my files moved. These are a lot of files, and it's a number of folders. So I moved all these folders from one place to another, and not only that, I also did that for videos, which are bigger files. So I have a video folder in which I have also a very many videos that we are using online. And so we also moved all those videos from one folder to another, and actually we did all of them at once. So it is possible to move files, and move them through a browser. None of these folders are actually on my computer, so it didn't take any downloading whatsoever. Thank you. I hope this would be helpful. Again, to share a folder with someone, basically you would click on that folder and then there's a share button, and you can say invite people to collaborate. When you do that, you would have a place to add their email address, and you can select whether they can only view or whether they can edit, and whether they are allowed to even, add others to the folder. And once you've shared this folder with them, you will again have the same reality as which I had between my two computers. That if they change a file inside of that folder, it'll immediately synchronize through to all the other places to which that specific item is allocated, either being only in the cloud in Dropbox's own servers, or any other computer where that specific folder has been downloaded to. Which makes it very nice for collaborating between teams on specific projects and files. And I really hope that this little tutorial, as simple and yeah, unplanned as it is, was going to be helpful to you. Thank you for watching.